Welcome to the first video of this new YouTube channel of mine. I'm in Alaska. My name's Justin. I've got another channel where I try to do some more complicated things revolving around motorcycles. This channel is going to be dedicated to basically this particular tractor that I recently purchased. We'll get it uncovered here in a second. You see some snow. There's plenty of snow here. I'm in Alaska, and I purchased this thing recently to use at my remote cabin. So let's get the cover off and then I'll give you a little bit more detail. One thing that'll be different in these the videos on this channel is that I'm going to try to do my best to sort of do like one quick take, no fancy special effects, no major editing, trying to make it fast and simple. They may help people. It might just be something that you're interested in. You know, when you're bored and you need some tractor stuff to watch, then maybe this will be good. Let's see, can I take this off easy? Oh, I got some nice sunlight. All right. So here we go. It is a Kubota L235. I think the year's 1984, if I recall. And I bought it from a guy up in Fairbanks, and I live closer to Anchorage, Alaska. So it's about a 6-hour drive or so. You know, I bought it, I sent the guy some money, then he ends up telling me, oh yeah, I forgot about this broken part of the tractor, of course, right? And he sends me pictures, and I just decided to go ahead and move ahead and deal with it. So the body's in really great shape. Got the OBS, old body style tractor here. Might be a good name for the channel, actually. OBS tractor? Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's do that. Anyway, great body, you know, very little rust. You know, all the structure, everything. I mean, it just looks pretty good, and it runs. We'll see if we can get it fired up here in a second. It hasn't run in, I don't know, a week and a half or so. And again, I'll be using this at my remote cabin. The goal is to get a front end loader on it and maybe some implements on the back. So I'll have some difficulty, I think, getting a front end loader. And as far as implements go, I got a major problem here, so check this out. You're gonna cringe. You're gonna cringe. This is gonna make you sick. Look what I have to deal with. Can you see this? There's a crack all the way up over this. So here's the rear lift hydraulic cylinder. It's housed in there. It's cracked all along there. It's cracked down the middle. And this crack here comes all along down here and through there. So I don't know if they had, my guess would be that they had a backhoe attached on here. You know, something big and heavy that was putting a lot of torque. And maybe they didn't support it, or maybe they had something on here and they were trying to tow right from this point instead of using actual, you know, points down here and here. So either way, this whole top rear portion of the transmission and the hydraulic cylinder has been snapped off. And then they went and put it back in place with JB Weld so that they could run the tractor. And, you know, oddly, it does run. Everything works fine. It's just you can't use the 3-point hitch back here, which, you know, that's kind of crucial. Cool thing is, I already have the whole transmission case in the garage, and I have the hydraulic cylinder casing there also in the garage, waiting, you know, for all this to get fixed up. So the thing works. I'd actually be able to drive it out to the cabin right now, although I have to address a four-wheel drive situation. I'm guessing it's just a coupler for the four-wheel drive that's stripped out. But I could drive it out to the cabin. But I think what I'm going to do is get that whole transmission case and hydraulic cylinder all fixed up first. So let's get this thing, get it fired up. Not too bad, huh? Let's get that on. Fuel's on. See how clean everything is? And for somebody that doesn't know, this is kind of standard operating procedure, but for whatever it's worth, the Kubota L235, they actually, the operation instructions say to get your parking brake locked in, which mine already is. I had the parking brake on already, so that's right here. If you push the brakes a little, it'll come loose, but put them down, pull up on that lever, release, and they're locked in place. So that's the parking brake. Clutch has to be depressed. See that down there? Pretty simple. And then let's get the key on. Now, if you just want to turn it on and start because it's all warm outside, that's fine. But to turn it back this way does the glow plugs, and this would be the lamp for that. But the lamp's, you know, old and not working. See here, this gauge, the glass is gone. That's not working right. So who knows how many hours is actually on this thing. I have a new one already to install. But let's go. Oh, and the to start it, they say to, you know, get the throttle about a quarter of the way. So if this is all the way down in, you know, low idle, that's all the way up. And I'm just kind of looking like in line here and in line here. So a quarter of the way, about right there. That's where they say you should have it, just for starting and to get a little bit warmed up. So let's do, and the glow plugs at this kind of temperature, it's supposed to be 20 seconds. So we'll just count. See the oil light there on. It's about 20, and then go and start. Get a little more fuel. Oh, and also you're supposed to have neutral on the forward reverse and neutral on the speed down here. I already had that, but there we go, right? Runs good. See my OBS forward back there? That's 94. Yeah, 94 F350 with the like the 7.5 liter, the 460 engine. So running really good. And I can take my foot off the clutch. That's just about everything for this video. So just a little recap. It's 1984 Kubota L235DT, which is the four-wheel drive model. And it runs great, body's good, but I've got to fix some things. So I have a new meter to install. I have a new fuel bowl and filter to install. I've got some paint so I can make the exhaust look good. Let's see if I turn this down. Let's see if it's already warmed up enough. There we go. Running idle, running good. And I've got to do this major repair back here. And I've already got these parts. I've got this, I've got this, I've got both the lift arms. Those parts, they came from Wengers. It's like W-E-N-G-E-R-S. It might be just Wengers.com, but Wengers, they've got, you know, equipment. Check that out. PTO works. And of course, I'm in neutral, so I can grab it. That's just a slip cover. And I can keep it from turning, so there's no problem there. Oh, and I've got new tires on the way for the front, which are more of an aggressive tread. They have to be a specific size so that there's no problem with the four-wheel drive. But these will remain as they are, even though they're not going to be great. When I get out to my cabin and I get down in some lower muddy areas, I'll probably need some chains. But I have the proper size front tire that is actually more of an off-road mud-worthy, you know, dirt-worthy sort of tire. What else is going on with this? Nothing. That, oh, I've got a new seat. So here's this junky. There's actually a Bobcat seat. So it's a piece of junk. It's all rusted up. And I've got a new one that's pretty awesome. So in the next video, I will show you some of the new parts that are going to be installed. And so you'll kind of be aware of what will I be doing with this tractor in the future. So some installs, some fixes, a lot of work to do on the rear end and that transmission case. And then a couple things to dress it up. And then of course, you know, you'll get to see this thing head out to my cabin and hopefully get put to use out there. Shut her down. Oh, here's the off. So here's the engine off. That'll just cut the fuel. And cut the power. Keep my key. I'll come back out in a little bit and get it covered back up. That's it for now. I didn't mean for this to be so long, but you know, lots of little things to discuss and go over. And I look forward to sharing some more information with you in the future.